All right, cheers rang out this morning as thousands gathered in Vatican City to see Pope Leo XIV's first Sunday prayer. The new pontiff was greeted on the balcony of the St. Peter's Basilica to the thunderous applause of more than 150,000. He told the crowd that he was there to deliver a message of peace and surprise the crowd by singing as well. Take a listen.
Regina Celi, letare, alleluia, quia meruisti portare, alleluia.
Joining me right now is Paulist priest and papal missionary of mercy, Father Bruce Nieli. Father, you also have some friends with you. Did you all watch the Pope's address together?
Well, I watched it myself. They were and actively at Mass, but I saw it and I was very touched by the fact that he did sing.
Yeah.
Little aside, I once sang a duet on Madison Square Garden with Pope St. John Paul II, but that's another issue.
That was a bonus.
But the Regina Coeli is very much in honor of Mary, who we Catholics believe to be so much a part of the history of salvation.
And Pope Leo really paying homage, and mentioning Mary quite a bit on his first couple of very public appearances. He's also inferred a dedication, as a shepherd to the issues of poverty, to migration, of kindness. And I wonder if in any way you're able to read into his messaging and how influential he will be on the global stage, and particularly to the U.S. With its ongoing issues.
You bet. I want to say that Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I'm here with my compadres, a mother, Kathy Requejo, and her husband, St. John de Requejo. And the technician here is their son, St. John Jr. Okay. And I figured it would be a good venue for what we're about. And in terms of Mary, of course, Mary, the mother of Jesus. But you bet your life it's going to have a lot of implications for us in the United States. Should I just mention a couple of ways?
Okay, yes, please.
Sure. Well, first of all, yesterday in his talk to the cardinals, Pope Leo XIV used this book, which is the apostolic exhortation of his predecessor, Pope Francis, Evangelii Gaudium, the joy of the gospel, as a kind of a launching pad. He says, I'm going to continue this legacy, which itself is a continuation of the legacy of the Second Vatican Council. Mm-hmm. And the very first words, the joy of the gospel fills the hearts and lives of all who encounter Jesus. Mm-hmm. He's a missionary outreach. This is a missionary outreach family. Kathy, the public school system here in Austin, Texas, with children who are having trouble staying in school. St. John, the public library, reaching out to the homeless. Their son, St. John Jr., who's the technician here, with a brand new discernment on music journalism, but outreach and reaching out to the culture of the United States. I think that that's going to be really pivotal in this papacy. Oh, yes. I could not be more encouraged.
I can feel your enthusiasm about it. And so there,
got it.
In Texas, of course, on the southern border, I mean, yes, I just wonder if you are anticipating some direct messaging from this Pope on the issues of immigration. These are key components of this administration, this White House administration. I wonder if you think he will depart from his global messaging and actually have direct messaging to U.S. immigration policies. Do you see, as an American Pope, he will do that with a certain liberty that perhaps other popes may have been a little bit more reticent about?
Absolutely. Well, I think he will continue Pope Francis's very strong statements on immigration, but he will do it as someone born in the United States. You know, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. That's the mother of exiles, Lady Liberty, that my grandfather just threw his hat into the ocean when he saw this in the 1890s, coming from poverty in Sicily. Oh, you bet your life. And in Peru, remember, he was a missionary for 20 years in Peru, and Peru now has 1.5 million Venezuelans, housing them as refugees. So you bet your life. And he took the name Leo the 14th to carry on the tradition of Leo XIII of applying social justice, Catholic social teaching to the situation of the world. You know, the rights of people, human beings from womb to tomb. And I think that that's going to do a lot in terms of healing the polarization that we have in the United States. And today, I think what you were kind of leading into, it was the Angelus presentation to those thousands of people where he sang the Regina Coeli. What was his message? The same message he started out with when he came out on the balcony a few days ago. Peace, peace, no more war. Remember Pope St. Paul VI to the United Nations. War never again. I think he's going to carry on that nonviolent tradition of Martin Luther King, Cesar Chavez, Dorothy Day, Abraham Joshua Heschel, Paulist Father John Sheeran, Jesuit John Lafarge, all the way back.
You have
to,
big expectations.
All the way back to Thoreau, the godfather of nonviolence.
Father Bruce
I think we'll see
Nieli,
a new civil rights movement.
always a pleasure having you. Thank you so much, and thank you for bringing your Texas family as well. Appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. Bless you as well. All right, we'll be right back.